Welcome to the Heavy Spoilers Show. I'm your host Paul, and it's time to lick that cookie like you're about to get nookie, because today we're getting into Squid Game. Netflix have just dropped our first look at Season 2, and in this video we're going to be breaking it all down and talking about our theories. We'll also be going over what we know so far, and everything that's rumoured about the show. This video will of course contain spoilers, so if you haven't watched Season 1, then I'm giving you the red light. Green light for everyone else, and please hit the thumbs up button if you enjoy it. Will you survive until the end? Will you last past my shit accent? Well, we're gonna find out, and with that out of the way, let's get into Squid Game Season 2!
네가 한 선택을 후회하게 될 거야. 널 찾아낼 거야. 무슨 수를 써서라도.
Okay, so the teaser was released on a trailer that Netflix dropped showcasing all their upcoming shows and films. This had Eddie Murphy looking like he didn't want to be there for Beverly Hills Cop, and we also got our first look at Umbrella Academy Season 4. Amongst it, we had our first look at Squid Game Season 2, which I believe shows us the opening scenes of the season. That's me doing some guesswork, but I can imagine they want to start things immediately where we left off. In case you don't remember, we ended with Gi-hun winning the game and becoming a rich man. It was revealed that his friend Il-nam was the one organising the games, and the pair had one final bet before he passed away. Gi-hun won and headed out to the airport, where he was planning to reconnect with his daughter. However, he saw the recruiter was still targeting desperate people and ended up calling the game organisers before he hit the plane. Here he was demanding to know who was running it, with a person on the phone ordering him to board it. The teaser picks up with him walking back through the airport, and the conversations continue on the phone. The mysterious voice tells him he's going to regret his choice, with Gi-hun promising he'll find him before hanging up. Now, what we know about the season is that it's going to be focused on the frontman, who was an enigma wrapped up in a mystery. Seeing the discovery of his brother finding out he was an ex-player was a big reveal that we got in Season 1. Still though, there's lots of things we don't know, such as how he ended up in the position. He's very much a sort of prototype Gi-hun, as we also know that he played the game too. So Season 2 could be Gi-hun potentially repeating the steps and having to go through a process that could recruit the frontmen. Yesterday we also had a clear look at the show, with it giving a clear look at Gi-hun returning to the games of some sort. His red hair was no longer there, and some time had clearly passed due to everything down to his roots being back. We're also getting some focus on the frontman too, as we had a portfolio pic with him holding his mask. I've always thought that it was him on the phone at the end, but in rechecking things, this is actually not confirmed. Some places say it is, and some say it isn't, but to me, it is that guy. With Il-nam out of the way, he may have taken over the position, and now be even further up the chain. We also know that from the cast list that his brother is alive, and thus we'll probably see them going head to head. Obviously the way they left things off wasn't on the best terms, but I do feel there is a path to redemption. That wasn't a killing blow, to be fair, and thus I think there's a possibility that he could pull him back. Netflix have confirmed the recruiters returning too, who we'll probably learn more about as well. In the first look images, we could catch him with Gi-hun holding a gun, which may even be a game. Could be some Russian roulette, which would be a wild way to take things. I think the first season had a lot of mystery to him, and we didn't really see what was going on with him and the operation. Though we got a look at the audience, they were mainly hidden with masks, making me think there's a lot more to explore there. Season 2 will obviously have a much bigger budget, so we can also kind of dive into their lavish lifestyles. Gi-hun might even be tempted by this, and let's be honest, it would be hard to resist. It would be like not hitting the thumbs up button when the guys ask you to do it twice in the video, and you'd have to be a f***ing dick, but good thing you're my mate, and you've definitely done it. I feel like the frontman may have fallen into this temptation, and on the opposite side of this, we'll see what happens when someone goes against the organisation. All the way back in 2022, the Hollywood Reporter interviewed the creative team. Huge shoutouts to Vogue for pulling this quote up, and all my theories might die quicker than this guy. Boom, dead. And they said, we've seen many reactions from people about the show, but we don't want to make Season 2 as a response to those reactions. The philosophies we put in Season 1 all naturally extend to Season 2. Instead of trying to meet the expectations of viewers, we just thought about the last moments when Gi-hun turned away from boarding the plane and thought about what he will do next. There will naturally be a flow of events that will lead all the way to the end of the season. We can't share any details yet, but you know that Gi-hun's become a totally different person by the end of Season 1, so Season 2 is going to be about what the new Gi-hun's going to do and how things will unfold with this new kind of character. And on top of this, we got a tweet or an X or whatever, which talked about what was coming for Season 2. It said, "A whole new round is coming. It took 12 years to bring the first season of Squid Game to life last year, but it took 12 days for Squid Game to become the most popular Netflix series ever. As the writer, director and producer of Squid Game, a huge shout out to the fans around the world. Thank you for watching and loving our show. And now Gi-hun returns. The frontman returns. Season 2 is coming. The man in the black suit with a daki might be back, You'll also be introduced to Young Hee's boyfriend Chol Soo. Join us once more for a whole new round, Hwang Dong-hyuk. Now, in addition to this, we're of course getting the games, and we already know what one is going to be. As the creative team said, we meet Young Hee's boyfriend, and I was thinking, who the fuck is that?
Why?
Well, it's because I've mispronounced all the names from season 1, and I think I would have remembered if I got one right. Young Hee can bloody pronounce that, so I started looking for who that was. It turns out Young Hee's a doll from the red light, green light game, so her boyfriend's going to be a similar sort of game, I guess. Maybe they'll switch it up and change it so you go on red, which I can see confusing you if you're under pressure. Now, Young Hee was inspired by 70s Korean textbooks, and that's along with Chol Soo. This is a student who appeared alongside her, and look at him, complete psychopath mate, and you know he's going to go mental and start killing everyone. We'll also be getting some players too, with a teaser in the first look of a woman holding up the calling card. Now, as for the release date, we're a bit unsure as nothing's been teased about when it's coming out. We do know it's 2024 though, so yeah, sometime this year. MT found this quote, so shout out to him, because I was like, mate, I need the video to be over 8 minutes so we can put more ads in it. And he was like, I'll get you some mic and let you bump up the runtime, so shout outs to him. Anyway, here's what they said about the release date from Geo.tv. Creator Hwang Dong-hyuk in a letter to shareholders revealed, looking ahead, despite last year's strikes pushing back the launch of some titles, we have a big bold slate for 2024. Audiences will be able to choose from hit-returning dramas like The Diplomat Season 2, Bridgerton Season 3, Squid Game Season 2, and Empress Season 2. Unscripted series like Tour de France, Unchained 2, Love is Blind Season 6. So it's a big quote, it's loads of stuff, and I'm just going to skip over that. So yeah, the way they phrase it though, it's kind of difficult to say exactly when. They mention Griselda's already out, and Avatar drops in 2 weeks, with them clearly putting the big hitters up top. Squid Game is the biggest series for the platform, and right now it's given us our biggest video on the channel. Never have to work again, mate, pay the mortgage in views, so I'm very excited to cover Season 2. Mainly because I really enjoyed the first season, not because I'm greedy, even though I did bump this up to 8 minutes, but I can't wait to see what happens in it. It does excite me that they're not playing into what we expect though, and right now I'm going to turn it over to you. Make sure you drop your craziest theories below, as I'd love to see what you guys can come up with. Please drop a like on the video, and if you want to support the channel as a member of the Spoiler Society, then please click the join button. You'll get early access to videos every week, and it goes such a long way to helping us out. If you want to get some heavy spoilers merch, you've also got a t-shirt line located below the video that will let you pick up all kinds of top Psycho Theory Time ones, House of Dragon stuff, Marvel teas and more. We drop new designs on there all the time too, so definitely keep an eye out for them, and thank you for your support. If you want something else to watch, you've got a breakdown on screen right now going over everything we know about Stranger Things Season 5. Lots of things to talk about on that, definitely head over there, and huge thank you for checking out the video. But out of the way, I've been Paul, you've been the best, I'll see you next time. Take care, peace.